This story talk is very special. You know where we are? We are at Arkin Alliance House, a place where every one of us wanted to visit. All of us has read him in school and after that. This is a place which is inspiring. For every storyteller, this is a pilgrimage. Today we are joined with Sachin. Sachin has chosen to stay in Mysore. He's a storyteller, so you have two storytellers talking to each other. So how interesting is that? How cool is that for a new generation, as they say? So Sachin, he chose to stay in Mysore, to travel the world, to travel to the length and breadth of India. Then he decided to come and stay in Mysore. Why did you do that?
My PR career, because as a 24-year-old, I had promised myself that I'd go on great adventures around the world and I'd start writing about it. When I started writing and I came back from my trip, I decided to continue to travel in India. But I was sure that I didn't want to live in Bombay or any other big city for that matter. So apart from writing for publications, what I was also trying to do is to look for smaller cities where I could spend the rest of my life. And that's what brought me to Mysore. It was 2017. I came here to learn yoga. I also came here because Arkin Alliance home is here. I heard an interesting story about how the house is being restored. And through that I discovered the city. It is found it to be really fabulous, a great place to live, great place to raise a family. And here I am in Arkin Alliance city.
So Sachin, as I was saying that Arkin Alliance house is a pilgrimage to history, and being a storyteller, you choose this place because some of it was because you admire him as a mentor. And one thing that Arkin Alliance did is simplifying the language, making it accessible to people at large. And I think that's one of the principles of storytelling, making it simple, making it accessible, making it connect. How do you apply storytelling as a principle, as a formula or as a framework, not just as a story? Because we always get asked, what is storytelling? It doesn't start with once upon a time and end with happily ever after. The whole story is a framework. How do you work on this? How do you explain this? And how are you practicing storytelling as a framework?
Interesting question. I also try to explain what I do to a lot of people. So I run a company called The Story. We are essentially a business storytelling coaching and training firm. We are all innate storytellers. We are happy to exchange stories where we are having coffee together at the coffee vending machine. When you go back to office after the weekend, then you want to tell your friends about how things were over the weekend, how we went for this fantastic trip. But when it comes to business communication, for some reason, we all of us go into this formal, jargonized, complex language, which nobody really understands, but everybody nods their head. And it's like a game that we play with each other. So the entire premise of our company is to sort of tell people that if we do understand storytelling, which I think most of us do, why not use it more in business communication as well? So the idea is to help make communication, business communication specifically simple, clear and comparable. What we try to do is to understand these techniques and then figure out how do we narrate them, use them in business communication, whether you're making a pitch presentation to an investor, whether you're talking to a customer. I think the biggest thing is that you stop asserting, saying stuff like, we are the best in XYZ. Can you show me what you did? Information over impulse. So while it's about the brand identity, the brand story, but we use storytelling techniques to arrive at that. And apart from that, I think each and every company needs to also, one, you have your brand communication and story, but then how are you narrating customer transformation story? Because the customer is very good mentioned. The second thing is how are you narrating your own messages by talking about stories. So for instance, when you spoke about me traveling and having written and being a storyteller, that's because I've told you a few stories from my past, and that is why you understand what are the things that I can do well. And that's how messages also get delivered. So we tell our clients that you also focus on delivering messages through stories. And the third part, which I think is very important for startup founders, is narrating stories of the future, which is where you need to build an idea of what the world will look like. So you don't just say that we are going to build $1 billion company. Tell us what the world will look like when your company is $1 billion worth or whatever, right? So those are some of the ways in which we use storytelling techniques for our clients.
So Sachin, when you are talking about storytelling, most of the time people ask us this question that what is storytelling? Why do we use to resist storytelling? What storytelling is not?
That's again a good question because I think storytelling has become a bit of a buzzword, right? Everybody is using storytelling. People are telling us we don't have a story. But when they are using the word story, in many cases they are also meaning that they don't have a structured brand communication. While brand communication can be created or crafted using storytelling techniques, you look at the hero, you look at the villain, the problems, the solution, the outcome. That's one way. You can use different storytelling techniques like in medias res, the hero's journey, spark lines. That's another technique which is being used by Nancy Duarte. She's a storyteller from the US. So there are different techniques that can be used, but having a brand story means essentially that you have a brand identity or a brand book. And just speaking well or having good language does not mean storytelling. Exaggerating what you have done, what you have achieved does not mean storytelling. And so anything. So for me, I think business storytelling is fairly simple. I understand that businesses do a lot of creative campaigns. So your TVCs and other advertisements where they use fictional storytelling, that's all right. But that fictional storytelling, I think I'm happy with stay only to the purview of advertising. When it comes to anything that's non-advertising in business, I think it's important to use facts, but narrate them in a way that people find it interesting.
So certainly we talked about what storytelling is, what storytelling is not. A lot of time this line between advertising and marketing is that because they both use storytelling. What would you say about this? The thought that you have in mind?
So I mean, I prefer to see the world with a much simpler lens. I don't think of, or maybe because of the kind of clients that I work with, right? So for me, the thing is that everybody, whether it's advertising, whether it's marketing, content, the CEO of the company, the startup founder, everybody needs to make their communication simple, clear, and compelling. So everyone should use storytelling techniques. And thankfully, I think my job is to actually help people understand those techniques and not really create stories to them. Though we do that as a service sometimes, and clients insist. So I think I'm more interested in getting your input on this question.
Well, so as story creators, as storytellers, we begin very new kind of end at the moment, right? So for us, this is storytelling. We will talk about marketing as a journey, right from awareness to getting the person to the point of sale where the conversion happens and creating touch points and creating conversations around that. So therefore, the line between advertising and marketing is getting blurred now because of the digital medium. Because it's accessible, everyone can do it. But then we are not traditionally copywriters. We tend to do that. We have to do that because the market is such, the requirement is such. We won't be able to go to 5 different people. But then one thing we have to be very, very clear of that we are not advertisers. We are marketers. We are using advertising as a tool. We are trying to do a good job with the copies that we write. But our journey doesn't end there. We can't just write one piece, one beautiful line or one catchy line, and marketing cannot end there. But that's the beginning of marketing. For us, it needs to continue at every touch point till the time my customer has converted and not stop there. We have to make the customer an advocate. So we have to keep them warm even after the sale has happened and keep them becoming an advocate for us. So yeah, for us it's a continuous. So such an exciting and interesting conversation, Sachin. It's just a pleasure speaking to you and very interesting thoughts that you put in. You explain what storytelling is, and I'm sure many of our listeners will be very, very interested in knowing further. And I'm sure they will look you up on LinkedIn. They can reach out to you. We'll be able to connect you to Sachin and really, really valuable stories.
No problem at all. The pleasure was mine. It's nice to have you guys in Mysore. And yeah, it's nice to be able to exchange stories, especially in such a great storyteller's house. So thank you for having me over. And I wish you all the very best with We-Storytellers and everything that you're setting out to achieve.
Thank you very much.